Welcome back to Active Sports TV. You know I gotta go ahead and deliver on this news, but before going into that, man, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out, man, to my brother, man, my comrade, man, 16 to life.
With big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in their Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Don Moves, the Long Beast, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters don't move. Whatever clique you choose, you better stick to your rules. I done seen cats get hit and the force will lift them off their shoes. The gun tower got the power, they will kill you if you move. The gun tower got the power, they will kill you if you move.
Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a pro violation. Yard damn.
Man, ran into him out in the streets, man, running errands, man, doing, what family men do. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, brother, man, for doing what you did, man. Shouting out the channel. Y'all go and support 16 in life, man. Subscribe. Go and check out all of his videos, man. This guy is the example of, an open book, man. Steering the youth in the right direction. I respect this brother, and, I got the utmost respect for him. Being tuned into his content, he's bringing you some legendary interviews with some of the more legendary figures in the, Los Angeles County streets. You feel me? From the IE all the way to the hub. You feel me? You'll find some of your OGs, man. Some of your, well-known, famous cats, man, in your neighborhood and in your city on this channel, man. So definitely, man, stop in. Go check out my boy 16 in life, man. Shout out to you again, bro. Much respect for you, bro, for all what you do for the community, bro, and just being an open book, bro, and setting an example, bro, on how to steer our lives right, man, and do something going positive with our life. I appreciate you, bro. Going forward, fans, you know what I mean? We got to get into this one, man. I know you see it in the title, you know what I mean? We come with, tragic news that, hip-hop today has lost, a real big icon, in the game, man. This one right here, heard it, didn't quite believe it, you know what I mean? Waiting on the details to come out, like all of us, whoever, been involved with hip hop, involved with, richHomieQuan's career, his up and coming success, so we're gonna go ahead and just take it all in, man. I'm gonna express my opinion on the details that's coming out on what took place with richHomieQuan. All speculation, may I add. All of this is, not a fact, you know what I mean? We still, wait for the details, but it appears that it is a fact that richHomieQuan at 34 years old is no longer with us. I say that tragically. The details around him is kind of like, real sketchy. We do, no one really has any concrete answers as to what happened, but we want to go and shed light on a little bit of richHomieQuan, who he was, the Atlanta rapper, coming out of Atlanta with that southern swing, you feel me, set the hip-hop world on fire, man, with some legendary hits, man. Also some fire, collabos, bro, that still get played, and a lot of our car stereos today, you feel me, around the house today, at the barbecues today, at the club right now, you know what I mean? richHomieQuan is being played, man, and him being part of Rich Gang, and the fallout between him and Young Thug, it's a whole lot up in there, man. But I want to pay attention first on richHomieQuan before we get into all of that, you know what I mean? It's real coincidental to me that we just heard from Quan, man. We just heard from Rich Homie. Just popped out with a little bit of, drama and news with the case that's taking place with Young Thug, man, and the Rico case over there. We all know it's been a circus over there, you know what I mean? I'm a sports, media channel. You know what I mean. My forte is on that. You know what I mean. Every now and then I dip and dab in the current events, and this happened to be big enough for me to go in and step my foot into because I seen Rich Homie come up. I used to bang all his music. You know what I mean. Lifestyle, bro, is one of my favorite tracks with him and Young Thug, bro. They came through. Said when that track hit, bro. I'm from Compton. You know what I mean. I'm from the West Coast on things. You feel me? So I can tell you from our perspective, man. He had the West on lock fully. Like you couldn't go to no house function, bro. Well, house function is a house party to people that don't know. Couldn't go to no house, no party, man. Couldn't go to no club, man. You couldn't go nowhere, bro. When that hit, and that not be on repeat. You know what I mean? When that track dropped, you know what I mean. So also you got Rich Homie. He's polished, bro. He's polished in many ways when it comes to making hits. And when I walk through, you know what I mean. Another banger, you know what I mean. That's been out. Everybody know about that one. One of my favorites as well. You also had that Flex. You know what I mean? Flex was another one. Rich Homie has done a lot in his short time on this earth, trying to provide, great vibes, man, and club banging music, man, to the game, man. Just, you know, having all of us come together, man, and celebrate around his music, man, and just you can remember what you were doing at that time, man, with your loved ones, man. Well, that show that you was hollering at in the club, you feel me? That may be your wife today, you know what I mean? Y'all probably got something, y'all sharing right now, reminiscing like, damn, 34, man, that's quite young and shocking and scary at the same time. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna use this as just as an education, teaching moment. You know what I mean? To those that these young guys, these young girls out here who may be dipping and dabbing. You know what I mean? Being heavily influenced by the music that we listen to. We got to start being accountable, man. Of what we do and how we do things. We all know the culture, you know what I mean? Within the culture, it's been cool, you know what I mean? To listen to the music, vibe to the music, get your drink on, you know what I mean? And have you a good time, you know what I mean? But as of lately, we know the music has really strayed away from keeping the positive message in the balancing the music out, giving these kids different alternatives, man, to not, you know, solely dwell on listening to that negative influence of drugs. You know, the SX. You feel me? And so on and so forth. While these girls being more and more promiscuous, and you know, these guys is out here being more and more lenient to occasionally taking drugs and overdoing it with these the lean and the things that is being promoted in these tracks and in these songs. You feel me? So young man, young woman, sit down, man. you know Life is it's a long journey. You know what I mean? Like Nipsey said, behind you know what I mean? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, you know what I mean? Like, take them words and really, take them in and understand them, you know what I mean? Because even though you living fast and you want to keep the party going, it only take one, you know what I mean? It only take one. Like, not putting this on Rich Homie Quan until the details come out, you know what I mean? But the speculation is that, my boy, Rich Homie Quan may have passed from an overdose. We don't know what was the circumstance regarding it. That we've had a few legends in the hip hop game pass away as of late. This is becoming a common pattern. With Gangsta Boo, rest her soul, out of 3-6 Mafia. A native from my hometown, out of Compton, Coolio, who passed about, a couple years ago, you know what I mean, from the fentanyl, you know what I mean. This is a real, epidemic going on around here, man, that people have to really, pay attention to and take serious. You know what I mean? Um, and people that it's being out there. It's coming from somewhere, homie. And we gotta police our own community when we see it's out here taking lives, loved ones away from people that we love. I can speak on my behalf. You know what I mean? This shit is real. I lost homeboys to this shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna drop no names. You know what I mean? You know me. You may know who I'm speaking of. You know what I mean? But I lost my own, homeboys to this situation. Taking pills and shit like that, bro. It only take one. And I'm gonna give y'all some more advice out here. You know what I mean? To the people out there doing it, the young folks influenced by it. Listen, bro, we in a time, bro. It's 2024. Like, if you are out here, living reckless, man, you know, purchasing whatever you're purchasing from random old round the B Joes and all that. Listen, man, you playing a dangerous game. You pretty much playing Russian roulette, man, with your life out here, bro. You putting your life in other people's hands, hoping that they, genuine people who's gonna do something that really they shouldn't be doing for you in the first place. You know what I mean? And not gonna take advantage of you, man, or have something against you. You know what I mean? And want to get you up out of here. It can go either way. You know what I mean? The best thing to do is be smart, man. Stay on your toes, and don't put yourself in those situations. You ain't going in that store, buying that liquor bottle from a liquor store and breaking the seal. I don't advise you drinking it. You know what I mean? And that goes for anything that you can't purchase behind, something being stamped and sealed and whatnot. You know what I mean? I wouldn't advise you take it. You know what I mean? It's dangerous out here, from weed, from whatever it is. We don't gotta list all of the drugs. You know what's out there, bro. Be cautious. Protect your kids. Get involved. All that. Oh no, I'm gonna give them their space. Forget all that. Fuck that. Actor told you, fuck that. Like, you gotta be involved. Get involved early, man. This is very, very sad. This is tragic of what happened to an icon. You know what I mean? A legend. A young legend at that. You know what I mean? In this hip hop game. You know what I mean? I know Atlanta is really rocked by this. You know what I mean? We gonna say his real name. The Devontae Lamar, rest easy, bro. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. It is very, very sad to see that you went out and passed the way that you went, man, so early. We feel like we had so many more albums to come from you, man. I mean, the way that you kind of took a hiatus, man, from the game was shocking too. I mean, you was at the top. You know what I mean? Rich Gang. You was over there with Birdman and them. The situation took place. That's for other people to do. But man, we had a lot more good music coming out of Quan, man. So, I don't want to make this long. I don't want to draw it out. I do want to go ahead and give my boys, because active is not about the sad. Rest up, Quan. You feel me? Rest up, bro. You hear me, man? You know what I mean? Don't let it dull your day. Don't let it, slow you down out here, man. It's life. It's just a sad day for us hip hop fans, bro. You know what I mean? I had to drop that on y'all, man. And like I said, man, them drugs, be careful, bro. Take them serious, man. To our legends out here in this rap game, bro. Get your creativity. You can get it from other places, bro. Go on these vacations, excursions, man. Take things from the TV, these news, and whatever you got to do. You can do it from many other ways, man. Don't go down that path, man. We seeing too many of them lead too early, man. But on that note, man, shout out to the rest of the gang, man. The Active Maniacs, man. Active Clan, man. I know this is abnormal on my channel, but when it's like this, I gotta bring it to you. So, to be continued, man. On to the sports later on. We got Baltimore versus the Kansas City Chiefs. You got them Baltimore Ravens. You get to see my boy Derrick Henry out there, man, with them boys for the very first time. So be sure to go ahead and check me out a little later, man. You definitely will see that video uploaded. Go ahead and break down the game, man. Let you know the best of the game, the highlights, stats, all in the above. You know what I mean? We out of here. Active Sports TV. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Let's go.